the past. Okay, whenever you are explaining past perfect tense, you have to provide a supporting verb called had along with the verb. Okay, that's why I'm using I had arrived. I didn't say I arrived. Yesterday I had arrived from USA. Today morning I prepared for the examination. I didn't say I had prepared for the examination, because today morning preparation was a past. Yesterday I had arrived was a past before the past. ஒரு விஷயத்துக்கு முன்னாடியே நடந்தது. So that is the reason I am using had over there. So whenever you are indicating a past before a past, you have to use that sentence in past perfect tense. So for this scenario, now I am going to write an examination. Therefore, today morning I had prepared for the examination. Today morning I had prepared for the examination. No, I prepared for the examination. Before that, yesterday I had arrived from USA. So shall we club these sentences together and say, yesterday I had come, or I don't want to mingle it together. Let it be the same way what I taught before. Yesterday I had arrived from USA. Today morning I prepared for the examination. Now I'm going to write the examination. That's all. Okay, simple past, only I prepared, not I had prepared. I prepared. Past perfect, I had arrived from USA. Arriving from USA is a thing which has happened before the preparation of examination. Preparation of examination has happened only today's morning. But the thing which I have arrived is yesterday's thing, right? So whenever you are indicating a past which happened before a past, you must use a supporting verb called had. Okay, the first exercise for you is picking the verbs which has past perfect and simple past tenses, right? So what is the thing, what are you going to do now is just pick only the past perfect tenses. Don't pick the past also, no problem. Only the past perfect tenses. Okay, but as I said before, it is very easy to pick the past perfect tenses. Wherever you see had, that is a past perfect sentence. Okay, in the reading comprehension, wherever you see a supporting verb called had, it is a past perfect tense. Close your eyes and write the sentence. Don't ask me how will I close my eyes and write the sentence. I'm just saying. Okay, wherever you see had, close your eyes and write that sentence as past perfect tense. It is not like that. It is not like that. That had should not be accompanied with been. Please note that in your note. While watching this video, you have to take notes. That had must not be accompanied with been. That had must stand alone. When you provide a been, it is called progressive tense, continuous tense. Okay, been has to be used for had been doing, ing forms. Been should be used for ing forms. Had been doing, have been doing, will have been doing. For that, progressive and continuous tenses are the same. Progressive and continuous tenses are the same. Okay, so this is like, whenever you see a had, you must also check for is there a been combined with the had. If there is no been, then you can now close your eyes and write the tense as past perfect tense. Got it? The first day is very simple. Wherever you see had, you pick that had. If there is a been, you ignore that had. If there is no been, you select the hads and the verbs along with it and you write down in a paper, A4 sheet. Okay, take a snap of it and send it to me. That's all. Okay, that is your first assignment. And tomorrow, Tuesday's assignment is like, you have to create your own scenarios and write, right? Okay, before that I must say one thing. I have just blindly said wherever you see had, you just that had must not have been, should not be combined with been. Okay, so wherever you see had, you just pick and put it as a past perfect tense. I said the verb which comes along with this had is very important. That verb is called the third form of the verb. That is nothing but participle. There is a term called participle, past participle. Okay, This has also been already taught. Some teachers would have taught you, but I'm saying again. Wherever you see had, have, along with a verb, that verb must be in the form of third form. That verb must be in the form of third form. Okay, wherever you see had or have in English, leave out the have. Now we are not discussing about have. Wherever you see had, the verb present along with that had must be in the third form. What is the third form? What is that past participle? You may get confusion. Nothing in that. We have do. Do is for present tense. Did is for past tense. Done is for not future tense. It is the third form. It is called participle, past participle. Okay, do, did, and done.